28th time. Be me 2018. In a mall shopping. Have to take a shit. Pop a squat. Bored out of my mind. Can't shit. Come on get out. HNNNNG. Rabbit dirt. Gonna be here a while. Pull out model 69. Happy I have a toilet gun. Mirroring my baby. Checking for anything wrong with her. She's fucking perfect. Bowel movement finally. Brown snake in a toilet. Clean self up. Legs are asleep trying to get off toilet. Struggle. Grab cripple assistant spar to help me up. Boom. Fucking ND into the restroom toilet. People screaming. Get my fucking pants on and run out the bathroom with others. Pretend I know nothing and act scared with all the other folk that I heard gunshot. Go home. PTSD of embarrassment has caused me to get a tic every time I remember incident. 29th time. Basic training, finished urban training with blanks. Clear rifle in front of DS. Begin 12 meters ruck back to the base. Bored as shit for 3 hours. Constantly switch selector back and forth between safe and fire. Even put pressure on trigger a lot, bringing it to the edge of the break, but never firing it. Get to the base, everyone is online and PT is ready for inspection before lights out. I clear my rifle before DS walks in and see brass fly out. Bunkmate sees it too, he holds my rifle as I make a dead sprint to the latrine to throw the blank away. Get back online as DS walks in. 30th time. Be me. Get cheap laser sight and flashlight off a range boomer. Probably shit tier Chinese trash but free. Install it. Spend afternoon zeroing my sights on my R. Eat a dinner. Go back outside in the dark realizing I never zeroed the laser sights. Laser looks fucking awesome at night. Far as the eye can see, a full Stobie goes across my yard. Point it into the field to see how far it goes. ND into a cow. 32nd time. Begin M9 cleaning process. Trigger is stuck for some reason. And why won't the trigger move? Squeeze it really hard. Nothing happens. Stare at M9 like retard for 15 seconds. Oh, the safety. Click safety off. Blam. 33rd time. Black powder season. Been out all weekend. Last day. About to leave empty-handed. Rain off and on. Using my uncle's gun. Tells me to pop it into the ground so he can clean it when we get back. Click. Turn to my uncle. Hey Roy, bang. Fire a round right next to his foot. Moisture fucked up the cap and it secondhand fired. 34th time. Walking in back pasture with buddy. I have my 50s Winchester 94, he is borrowing my old Neff single 20. Looking for hogs, or anything moving really, but get bored and start shooting bottles and anything else we can target. I just shot, ran the action, and loaded a new round. Dropping the hammer to half cock so we can continue walking, my thumb slips off the hammer. It fires into the dirt less than 2 feet in front of my buddy, he is showered in dirt clods. 35th time. Be me. Had just gotten my first gun from my dad. It was a Marlin .22, got a box of ammo too. Play around with it in my room. Loading the mag, cycling the action and watching the rounds fly out. Older brother gets home from work. Hey, check out my new gun. Shoot his lunchbox out of his hand. 36th, 7th and 8th time. At the range. Patterning my rifle for deer season. Cease fire. Put my rifle in the rack. Bang. ND into the roof. No one notices. Targets changed. Range hot. Load a new mag. Load round. Bang. Put one over the berm. Clear it and put it away. Bring it to gunsmith. Walk in. Gun in storage case. Set it down on the counter. Bang. Sent one right between the eyes of the moose head above the entrance door. 23rd time. Be me, college kid lives at home. On Zoom call, dry firing my new Glock 17 with no magazines because high cap mags didn't come with. Mic muted, video off. Remember, I have one spare 9mm round. Drop it in the chamber, aim down sight, stake it out. Rinse and repeat. Drop it in the chamber, close the slide, set the gun down. Answer question asked of me on Zoom class. Mute mic pick up Glock continue dry fire practice. Bang. First shot of the gun was ND through my desk frame into the wood trimming of my room. Ears ringing. Open the door to my room and my brother just looks at me and calls me a fucking idiot. Start laughing and explain to him how retarded I was and to never tell anyone ever LMAO. He tells me and sounded like a large textbook hitting the ground. To this day none of my friends know. I now have two 19-round Glock mags and three 10-rounders. Keep my Glock loaded 90% of the time. Chalk up the ND to a one-off and triple check every time I dry fire practice. 24th time. Walk into motorcycle dealership and inform the staff that I am carrying concealed. Strike up conversation with parts counter guy and once again inform him that I am carrying concealed. Wanted to show him how easy I can field strip my Glock 19. Pull out gun, rack slide, drop mag, and pull trigger to disassemble. Round goes off and buries into wooden table in middle of store. 27th time. Hanging out having a few drinks decide to watch Sicario 2 again. Get to the part where Benicio straight murders the guy in the street. In like a much less felt version of him Portuguese/Italian with a little Malta thrown in. Usually unload my firearms when libations are present but I had some weirdo FedEx guy give the stink eye earlier. Yeah pal let me see some ID you're on my fucking property. Go to recreate the bonfire scene and AD 4 times in a row. 15th time. Spent all day cleaning and removing an engine from an exhaust fan in my kitchen. Finished tired and angry at 1 AM. Hop in my bed cause I had class at 8 AM. Then out of nowhere my dog starts losing his shit and goes to my deck. I grab my shotty with 4 in the tube and open my deck door. I proceed to rack my welfare classic Maverick 88 with one hand thinking I was a badass scaring off the bad guys. Whatever that was there ran off and I walk back and thinking I protected my castle. I proceed to walk into my kitchen to quench the thirst of the king. I point my scepter at the cabinet and dry fire. Boom, all that fine china, gone in a flash. I was so tired that I forgot to check the chamber. I proceeded to feel like a retard for the next couple months and still get shit for it to this day. Don't be me, be smart and practice common sense. 16th time. Be drinking White Claws. Get a good buzz going. Decide to play with Ruger Vaquero. Forget I had it loaded with Radshot. Accidentally pepper TV screen with tons of pellets. 17th time. Buy a pistol with the hammer exposed. Thought if the hammer is down I don't need to keep it on safety. Show it to my bro. He points it at wall facing mom's side. He pulls the trigger. The hammer moves by itself from his retard strength. Gun goes off. 18th time. Typing list of NDs. Move hand from keyboard to mouse to hit post. Hand grabs pistol on desk. Shoot a 9x18 into wall. Be me. Go into LGS, range. Plan on test firing this hobbled together bub'_D.22 LR I'm working on. Just scored an M16 bar bipod for it. Lane next to me on my left is some Latina with a Draco AK. On my right is a very intimidating black man with a tattoo on his forehead. Looks like he has a fucking spear too but I didn't want to stare too long. Latina compliments my portable shitbox on stilts. TFW I autistically compliment her by saying you know, I really like tacos. Thought that was a smooth pickup line for some reason. Pretty sure she called me a bitch in Spanish. Suddenly hear a sizzling sound. I hesitate to look right over at Giganiga. I just realize he's wielding a fucking fire lance, handgun thing and just lit the fuse. Massive plume of smoke. Can't see shit. Latina storms off yelling something in Mexican. George Royd literally says I require nourishment and leaves. I am alone on this barren range. Fucking guns stop. Be me. Europor. Anon let's go hunt rabbits. Bro gives me an old break action .410. He takes a break action .22. None of us have license. Neither gun registered. Follow logging road in all woods. No rabbits, start shooting random shit. Hear another car coming because no ear pro. Ditch guns in some shrubs and play dumb. It's the popo. Hey, what are you guys doing? Give me it. Give it and keep shut. Bro gives it and says, well, that's my boyfriend, we were looking for a spot too, you know. Comp gives us, sits back, says carry on, and leaves unconformably. There you go, you can shoot illegal guns in Europe, just tell people you are getting sodomized in the woods and they will let you do it. In for no ear pro re. Burger propaganda. There is no such thing at sound level that instantly damages your hearing. It's intensity of sound plus time at that intensity. You can take a few shots with anything and be fine later. And if it's a piston caliber with no gas system, long barrel going, away from your head, and you are outdoors. May. Be me. Be bong, love my country, simple as. Autistic love for British military hardware. Into old aircraft. Whoa, Spitfire, that thing was awesome. Bitten by the Menpids bug. Starstreak, holy shit, that's cool. 3 tungsten darts traveling at Mach 4. Cuts helicopters in half. Start getting into tanks. Crusader, Centurion, Chieftain. Whoa, Challenger 1 and 2 are awesome. Swell with pride. Get really into the concept of APCs and IFVs. Look up British IFVs. MFWI, read about the warrior. Be me in high school, junior year. Kissless virgin loser. QT.314 social studies teacher fresh out of college. 5 feet 8 inches, honey blonde hair, shoulder length, green eyes, super petite, willowy and dainty. During lesson on World War II where we have to tell stories, I mention World War II repo stuff that my parents told me about. Kids in class give me weird looks like I'm a Sberg. Teacher raised an eyebrow like The Rock, I shit you not. Period. Bell rings and she tells me to stay after class. I really like guns, she said, and then closed the door. I'm at like half-mast already and she basically gets on the floor. We do the dinosaur. Be me. Look in junk drawer. Find old claw hammerhead. Saw one claw off and file the other, takes 10 minutes at worst. Take long stick and a wedge. Put claw hammerhead with one claw on top of stick. Mucide strips for the hacking swords. Take a thin metal bar and fold it with my hands after making holes in it with a nail. Fold it around and screw, tack it. It's the same thing in 95% of situations and would cost me $7 or something.